Welcome to the next video. Now I am in the lower cover window and the part file is being represented on the screen right now. Now if you are looking at this particular object, you can see that it is a flat surface. It has a flat surface with bosses around them. Okay. Now this object is subjected to torsional bending, twisting, and you can imagine if a person is holding his left hand over here, and generally we are placing our right hand on the right hand side. There will be a kind of torsional twist, okay, on the plastic object when we are holding in that manner. Okay. Now the main objective is to enhance the strength of this and enhance its durability, its life, etc. Okay. So in order to do that, there are certain features which you have to add up for this lower cover to make it more efficient and strengthful and durable and enhance its life. Okay. So the main thing which I'll be adding right now is a rib again. Okay. But the positioning of rib is very important. You can see this region over here where I'm hovering my cursor right now is a dead empty region. Okay. And this is the region which can be subjected to twisting. Okay. I have to avoid this, and we have to avoid this by adding trajectory ribs. Okay. So we have a rib called as trajectory rib over here. We have to create ribs across the surface for making it more durable. Now what I'll be doing is, firstly, for creating a trajectory rib, I've explained the complete process in another set of videos in my different course. Okay. You can actually create a plane over here. So it depends on the height of the trajectory rib, like what height do you want it to be. I'll be creating a plane on that height. Okay. So firstly I'll be selecting the surface, and I want it to be around 0.05 upward, 0.1. Okay. Increase it to 0.2. Okay, let us just create at 0.25 right now, and we can adjust it later depending on our requirement. So this is a plane which I have created. On this plane I'll be creating a trajectory rib from left to the right. Okay, so it'll be beginning from here, completely moving to the surface on the right, and I will be creating two ribs over here. This is the first one, and I'll mirror it on the other side. Change the direction, and you will be having the ribs being created. So these will basically improve the strength of the part. If you want, we can add up another rib in the center. Just ensure that the ribs do not they do not interfere with other parts. Okay, so this is the top view or other features. Okay, I'll maintain a thickness of 0.10. We will be adding the rounds and the drafts, but I want it to be added in the last, so I'll just untick this drafts and rounds at this moment. Okay, so we have added the ribs, and let us look at the assembly. You can see that I'll just unhide this one. Obviously there will not be any interference with the upper cover, but there shouldn't be any interference with the PCB board, etc. And there are no interference with the PCB board. So this looks fine to me. Now in the upper cover, if you want, you can add up ribs centrally like this. All right. And we will see first. Yeah, we can add up from center, and we can add up over here as well, from this point to this point. All right. Just to ensure that it is stiff and it is having some strength in the part. Okay. So thing is, if you're adding from the top, the PCB is extremely closer to it, so we have to be very careful. Let me just go to model and select a plane over here, and add a plane at a value of 0.2. I'm sorry, this is extremely large, 0.15. Let us see at 0.15 how does it look like. This will be the first trajectory rib at the center. From this point to this point, press OK. Alright, and this will be 0.1. Let us move to the assembly again and analyze a cross-sectional view. So the placement of a rib shouldn't touch the parts of the PCB board, but this looks extremely closer to the PCB board, and you'll be having some electronic components which will be obviously placed in this region. So we need to reduce the height of the the rib by moving the dimensions more inward. Let us move back to the assembly and analyze. Yeah, there is sufficient distance. Again, if there are some blocks of parts which are interfering over here, then we can stop the rib at that location before that. Okay, so we can give gaps for that as well. Okay, so that is not a big problem. So what I'm meaning to say is we can just stop the rib from here to here itself. Okay, depends on the positions of the PCB items as well. Okay, and let me add from left to right as well. So on the same plane, I'll be adding another rib. I'll be beginning from here and ending over here. All right, and it's not coming up. Flip direction. Let me do one thing. Let me edit the rib number 1 and add up okay. I'm really sorry, the rib has to be the rib shouldn't be stopping in the middle. It has to be continuing at some position. So I'll be just doing it again. We'll start from here and we'll create some gaps over here. Okay, all right, I hope it really works. No, I don't think it will work. I'll tell you the reason. The rib for creating an trajectory rib, I'm really sorry, I just got a little confused. We require a surface like this. Okay, it should be having an end surface, but here you don't have an end surface. Okay, so what you can do is we can actually create some end surfaces if we really want the ribs to be placed. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be going to extrude and I'll be adding some material over here. Let me add a center plane material of maybe 0.07 by 0.07. all right, and now on this plane I'll be creating a rib from center to center, and I'll press OK, and now you'll be having a rib being created. All right, so this is how you have to work. I mean, this is how you have to create the objects. All right, so if you want, you can just add up over here as well. I will be doing it. We will reduce it to 0.05 and edit definition and add a similar feature over here just by mirroring it. So this is how features are added, strength is being improved. Okay, and I'll go to trajectory rip, edit. So we have added for the left side. Alright, so for this side also we can add up the feature, it's not a big problem. We have to click on extrude and project this one, and offset or create another loop. Alright, press OK, it gets extruded, and I want it to be 0.05, and I want this extrusion on the other side as well. So I will be utilizing the references. Alright, now we will be going to rip, selecting this surface and adding the sketch from here to here. Use the same rip or same sketch for adding another rib over here between 2 points. Now we have the walls, right? So obviously we will be getting the rib, do not worry right now. In the previous case there was no walls, I was just trying to overlap it. You can see we have it. Okay, so this is being created, and we can add another rib from this side. So I'll just select this surface again, a rib, and here to here, I'm sorry, what happened, and here to here, this point to this point, this has to be 0.1, and I can add the similar feature on this sides as well. This was 0.075, I remember. And this was coincident. So this is exactly same width, and I want this on the other side. Press OK. 0.05. I really hope you're following what we are doing right now. We are basically adding additional features which will allow us to add ribs for improving the strength of the object. Center to center, the midpoint of this edge to the wall. I'm sorry, this is inclined. Midpoint to wall, maintain it as 0.1 thickness. So we have added few improvising features. All right, now we'll just save it, come back to the lower cover. We have added some features over here. I'll save it. Let us move to the next video, analyze the assembly and add other features.